Cloud. Hi guys, sorry to intrude on your day. I just wanted to send along this little video with some pointers about something, a new tool that I put up on our page that I think you'll find useful. And it comes coupled with an assignment. So I want to encourage you to take a look at this and see if it doesn't help you out. In what we're trying to do in this class. First thing I'm going to do is share my screen. Okay, so I am clicking on this. I'm hoping this looks at your end a lot like a Blackboard page. I know things are different between what the professors post and what you see at your end, but I hope this looks something like what you see. Over in the left-hand menu, you see some things that are probably pretty familiar to us, including our weekly calendar, et cetera, et cetera. But there's something new here. Annotation tool. A few of you have already looked at it, I know, but most of you probably haven't even noticed this. That's understandable. That's why I'm sending you this video, right? So we click on this, and it presents us yet another link. This link is to a free app called Perusall. I say it's free. They also have a paid version, but please don't spend any money. The free version is good enough for what we're going to do, and you're already linked up to it through Blackboard, thanks to the good folks at Colt. My request, this is now here for you. If you click on this, you're going to see something like this, if all goes well. Your page may look a little different. I'm not going to play around with it too much because whenever I do that, I end up creating an information overload and everything goes to hell in a handcart. So I'm just going to touch this very lightly, finish up and let you go back to your day. I just wanted to make sure that you knew about this and give you a few pointers on how to get started. So Perusall sees you as members now of a class. That class, of course, is our class. It's both sections put together. And once you've signed into Perusall, you should immediately be populated as a member of the class by Perusall's understanding. That's the point in having it included in Blackboard, right? And there will be a series of assignments there. Those assignments are going to be, for the most part, maybe exclusively, the texts that have already been assigned for us to read. Why am I doing this? Is this redundant? Possibly. Depends on what you've been doing with these texts. If, as I've suggested, you've been taking notes studiously all along as you read through these things, writing comments and questions and underlying words you'd like to look up and so on, then this is nothing new. But if you haven't been doing that, this is a way to encourage that. And it goes one better than simply asking you to annotate and keep track of what you read and your questions as you go so that you can be ready for class. This also provides an opportunity for us to continue the conversation at, I guess I want to call a meta level, right? Let me show you what I mean by that. Now, the entire apology has already been uploaded here. This is the text you should be familiar with by now. Our assignment upcoming was to read through, I believe it was 23A, 17A, 17A, something like that. We'll find out in a moment, all right? Because I've already set the first 6 pages aside and listed those as an assignment. If you click on this, they open up, and there's our text. By now, this should be, it starts at 17A, so I think we're going to 23, thereabouts. About 6 pages worth of text for our next class. As you'll see, somebody's already been at work highlighting here. That's actually me. If you trace your cursor over it, you'll see my name shows up. As you highlight things, which you can do this way, simply like that, your name will show up in the future. So I'll know that you've been reading your text carefully. Please don't just start highlighting things at random, because every time you highlight something with this program, it opens up a window for you to write a comment. That's actually probably a good thing, because I think people have a tendency to highlight too much. I've seen quite a few used books. I buy my books used when I can to save money, and I've seen quite a few used books where every page is filled from top to bottom with highlighting. What purpose does that serve? None, right? Highlighting has to be thoughtful exercise, just like everything else involved in meaningfully grappling with the text. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get rid of this. I'm sure I can. Ah, it's there now. My bad, I'm going to say. And when I say that and press enter, my comment is now recorded. Please ignore this one when you come to it in the text. By the time you get to this, you're probably going to see quite a fair bit of highlights and associated comments and or questions, because the comment bar here admits for both. I would ask that you don't write too many questions that you could easily answer by simply stepping outside the text for a moment and looking up the answer. So for instance, if you come across a word you don't know that you think a dictionary definition will help, you don't need to ask, what does this word mean? You can look that up, right? On the other hand, if there's a term that's being used and you think it has a complexity and a depth to its use, such that you'd like to discuss how its meaning is revealed in the given text, or what this might mean in some larger context, well then certainly that's a meaningful question. So this is a place for you to ask what I hope you'll come to know as meaningful questions, and to comment in ways that I hope you'll come to understand as substantive. Now, this is all a work in progress, and everybody's different, and everybody comes to a text with different abilities, different skills, different questions, and different interests. So it's quite possible that we'll end up generating a spectacular mess out of all of this. I think that's fine. All I ask is that you give it a shot. I think this is a useful way, again, to encourage us to closely read the text. And I think it may contribute to further conversation and further reflection, because it does allow us to comment back and forth to one another. So for instance, here's a comment by me. And if you click on this, you can read it. But I believe you can also comment on my comment. If not, you could certainly click back in here and make a new comment. This is just a test, so I'm not going to finish it. And thereby refer back to a comment that a classmate might have made. So this is a way to help one another work through a text, as well as a way to help you work through a text. So I think that's probably enough information for you. I hope it is. If it's not, please send me an email. If it's really a mystery to you how to do all of this, I would ask that you contact Colt, because their job is to help people work on things like this, and they can work you through it. They can walk you through this step by step. But I think for the most part, this is enough information to get you started. I hope it is, and I don't want to take any more of your time. I find these video lectures to be quite tiresome myself. So I'm going to say thanks. Please take a look at this. Please use this as you prepare for the class on Monday by reading the text. Please use this so that you can not just take notes, but also share your notes with other people. And we'll talk when next we can. Great. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.